He might not be from Krypton, but he's heads above the rest. His knowledge can't be questioned. You can put it to the test. So if you want to hear the truth and have nowhere else to go, I'll give you the solution. Just tune into his show and just kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod.
And welcome everybody back to the Fandom Zone. It is the most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, but never media show money-taking, kind of the man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying villain in all of YouTube entertainment today, Mr. Zod. And before I bring everybody out, I want to lay down some ground rules here, because Father Zod thought he was going to get to talk, but haha, it's my show. So, just so you guys know, we're doing a top 10 list, and how I chose to break this down and let them come out and tell you guys is, I chose... we did it movies and roles. So it's like two lists comparatively side by side. So we might have the best role, but not the movie, and vice versa. We might have a really good movie, but not necessarily for the role. So if you're wondering how we did the picks, that's kind of how it goes. Now, this is all subjective, and you're more than welcome to your opinion. This is just our personal picks, and I would love your guys's picks. So if you're at home and you're hearing something, write down, even if you can think off the top of your head, what your favorite movie is and see if yours compares to ours. Also, as well, what I didn't tell Father Zod is I'm also going to let you guys at the end of the stream choose which one of us won this debate. We'll do a 1 or 2 thing, and you guys can choose as well who you thought won the debate. That way we make it a little bit interactive. So here we go. First up, Father Zod, what's up? And our moderator, Pop Culture PB. How you guys doing?
Good. And I hope
I'm
you like my
pretty sure
new
that
name.
I'm going to win the debate.
And PB, do you see my name tonight?
You see this already?
Oh, I see it.
Already.
I definitely see it.
Here's the thing. I'm going to get deep with this. I want you guys to know I made a joke in the comments, but it's true. I went down the Depp hole today. A deep.
You're talking about getting deep. You're talking about getting deep. Get hole. I mean, what are you, just get out of jail or something? Come on.
I watched literally like 5 of his movies between yesterday and today, and that wasn't even all of them on my list, just to get a feel of why I liked them, and then some of them were just off of memories, but the ones that are my top 5 were the ones I chose to rewatch, and a couple on the bottom just to make sure they are as how I remember them. So this is going to be really fun. I cannot wait, because if I know Father Zod, he has none of the, and I'm going to do air quotes here, weird roles that he's done, because Father Zod lacks imagination. So I'm just throwing out there. He just is.
I married your... Wait. I married your mother. Don't ever tell me I lack imagination.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'll give you that one. I still say, when it comes to cinema,
she looks like a 60-year-old analytical boy.
Thinker. You don't think outside the box. You're the only person I know in the world who thinks that Marvel movies aren't good, except for like Iron Man or the other ones. Like, how does anyone say Endgame and Infinity War aren't like the best double movies ever created?
What are those?
See? I rest my case. Jesus.
Okay.
It's going to be a night tonight. I'm going to have to.
Infinity Wars? Infinity Wars.
Like, he's going to say stuff like that, and you told me that I couldn't swear?
No, we didn't tell you can swear. We just tell you to save it to the middle. You know, maybe we can get around these.
Okay, I'll hold back. I'll hold back.
These hoes at YouTube.
See, you can't break your own rule, but we don't know if that's part of the. Okay, you see what I work with, guys. Okay, this is the level I work with. So we're going to kick things off right away. I want to get down to it because
Well,
PB's
PB's a moderator, so let PB say number 10, guys. First the movie, then the actor.
Oh my gosh. First the movie and then the actor? What do you mean the movie
Yes,
and then the actor? Like
well,
the
we're gonna
actor is
we're gonna
Johnny Depp. Like we're
no,
not.
I'm talking about the party's playing. We're going to do number 10 for the movie, and then we're going to pick the number 10 acting role.
Oh.
Yeah, and we're going to shoot down the line to number 1.
Okay. I didn't realize that we were doing 2 separate lists. My mistake.
Yes.
So
And
you guys want
that's
to do
because-
movies first, characters second.
Yes. So we're waiting on you. You asked
All
the
right,
question, we'll start
so-
shooting.
Starting off with the number 10 movie from Johnny Depp, and we'll start with The Smart Zod.
How did I feel like we got a
Okay.
biased moderator. What? Okay, fine.
Okay. My number 10 pick. Johnny Depp's done over 50 movies, so this was very difficult. So my number 10 is going to be Ed Wood, the movie. It was a fantastic movie. Loved it. Black and white. Johnny Depp was phenomenal in it. And that's my chick. That's my pick for number 10.
Okay, and are you going to do the role, or we're going to do the role after that?
Okay, I could do my number 10 actor too, if you want.
No, we're doing
not-
movie first. No. We're doing movie first, and then
You're the
we'll do
moderator.
actor. You each do the
Okay.
movie, and then you each do the actor.
Okay.
Look at PB. Such a good.
I like
he's such a professional moderator.
Okay. Can you do me one favor though?
Well,
Will
yeah,
you
now we
give
got to
your-
move on to Mr.
Yes.
Zod and his
Yes, Mr.
number 10 movie
And
from
no
Johnny Depp.
speech. And no long speech, Mr. Zod, please.
Oh, no. You get to explain your reasons. I get to explain mine because I did 3 hours worth of research. 3 hours. You know how long I've ever researched for something? Not that long. Not
Okay.
that long. Not even in school. Okay.
Okay, tell us.
My
tell us the
number
movie.
10, and this is going to shock people, I know. Probably going to take out your pitchforks.
My
But
God,
my number
get to
10
the answer.
My number 10 movie is Pirates of the Caribbean. And I picked the movie because I think a lot of people, when you talk about this, they always talk about the iconic Jack Sparrow, his role. But I wanted to highlight the movie itself. Jerry Bruckheimer is an interesting director, and he's a hit or miss. And when you think about what the man did in an interview, no, you had your chance. No, you had your chance. Now I'm going to talk.
I don't want to be here till 2:00 in the morning.
In Pirates of the Caribbean, the way he shot everything, he kept it authentic to the time. He had a trilogy in mind, and to me, he did one of the best trilogies. I loved it.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Well. You're going
No.
to give all of these phenomenal
Yes.
reasons of how
Yes, let's
this
not-
movie is worse than 9
Yeah.
other ones.
Let's save the
Not-
speeches for the number 1. Mr. Moderator.
Oh,
PB.
yeah.
PB.
Oh no.
Did he lose his connection?
What's up?
Oh,
You go, you
sorry,
go.
He's got a terrible connection tonight. I don't know what the problem is.
Okay, we can move on to the actor if you want, PB.
Excellent. Now we're moving on to the number 10 role from Johnny Depp, not the movie, just the character in the movie. And this time we'll start with Mr. Zod.
My number 10 role, and it was a tough one, but the role he played in Dark Shadows as Barnabas Collins, I thought it was extremely underrated performance. Now, why it's not higher is because as far as roles go, I wouldn't
Okay,
say...
I'm ready.
No,
Okay.
no, you can't interrupt me. I wouldn't say it would be up
Bah,
there.
bah, bah,
with,
bah,
like,
bah.
Whitey.
You got to let him finish.
You're the
I
moderator.
wouldn't say it'd be up there with like Whitey Bulger, but he created that. He made it his own from the classic Dark Shadow show. Go.
Okay. My number 10 is Gilbert Grape one of his great acting roles, and when he was younger, and I really enjoyed that. So that would be Gilbert Grape. So my 10 picks are Ed Wood movie, Gilbert Grape acting spot.
That can I just say that shocked me because I thought you would put those higher. I honestly, now I'm curious to see what you have up at the top, because if you're putting Gilbert Grape and Ed Wood at 10, I don't know. Yep. I gotta question what's going to be at the top.
10
of your
out
list.
of 50, mate. It's 10 out of 50.
Yeah,
that's still okay. All right.
Oh my gosh. It's amazing to me how you, Mr. Zod, can talk for 2, 3, 4 minutes before ever giving an answer, whereas the smart Zod can give his answer immediately and then give the reasons. How about you give the answer first and then give the reasons? So now we're going to move on to the number 9 movie from Johnny Depp, starting with The Smart Zod.
Okay, number 9 is once again one of his ones when he was younger, and that's Betty and June. Number 9.
No reason?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, my number 9 is going to be Secret Window. I think that it was the best, besides Misery, Stephen King short story ever adapted, and I love the plot twist. Not going to tell you in case you've never seen it for some strange reason.
Okay.
I've never seen it, and I have many strange reasons. Mostly because I was watching Iron Man 3 over and over and over again because, you know, Christmas. Anyway, now that we have the movie out of the way, I didn't realize the number 9 movie was going to go so fast. I figured that Zod was, well, Mr. Zod was going to drone on for 2, 3, 4 minutes and be like, here's all of my reasons. Oh, man, that plot twist, it was just so wonderful. But now that we've moved past that, we can go on to the number 9 character role from Johnny Depp, starting with Mr. Zod's number 9.
My number 9 is Ichabod Crane in Sleepy Hollow. The movie would have been such a let's say, crazy pick for a movie, the way that they shot it and everything, and Tim Burton's a hit or miss. But I thought that Depp really brought some ground to that role where he's facing a headless horseman, and the way they puts the realism in it, I thought he showed a lot of depth, and it was an unusual character that he made feel like real, not like crazy just to be crazy. He brought a lot of gravity to the character. So Ichabod Crane is my number 9.
Okay, and as you know, I just picked Betty and June for number 9, and my number pick is the character that he played in the movie Sam. Sam, he played a very, just an outgoing character, very different, and I like the role, and so Sam is my number 9.
All right.
Who is Sam? What movie is he from? I don't know this character.
That's from Betty and June. That's from Betty and June.
Well, I mean,
what's going on? Can you not hear me?
Oh, no. I heard you.
Uh-oh. Everything died?
Yeah, I just answered. No, I just answered.
Coming up on my end.
I'm sorry.
Do you not hear anything?
No. Yeah, no, actually, I just screwed up. Benny is from Finding Neverland.
Oh, my God. The delay is horrible now. What the fuck happened?
So he said Betty is from Finding Neverland.
No, not Benny. Sam is from Neverland.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Never seen that movie either.
Oh, ooh. I just seen it. What a great movie. I didn't realize how good it was.
Like, I feel now that you've made that mistake, you might need to change your name.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I
are we
got it.
moving along?
I don't know if you're getting
Okay.
anything that's coming from me because both
Okay.
of you are frozen on my screen at the moment. Yeah, we can move along. We can definitely move along. We can move
Okay.
on to the number 8 movie from Johnny Depp, starting with Mr. Zod, or Father Zod. Sorry, I can't call you the smart Zod anymore because you just made a
Yes.
massive error.
Number 8 is the movie that got his biggest. He won the Golden Globe for, and that is for Sweeney Todd at number 8.
Oh, no elaborate reason there? You don't want to elaborate on why that
Ooh.
movie's
No,
brilliant?
no, it's a singing movie.
He just
You know?
gave a reason.
It's a singing movie. I don't,
Oh,
singing
oh,
movies.
He said he won a
singing movies
golden
all right.
are.
No,
globe, for the love of
I'm
God.
good. I'm good. I can do better on that.
If it wasn't
Continue, or we do.
if it wasn't a singing movie, it would probably be number 3 or 4. But it was a singing movie. I'm not big on
Okay, all right.
musicals.
We moving along here. My number 8 is Dead Man. This was a little gem I knew nothing about. I kept on seeing it under his IMDb, so I went and I watched it. Once again, like Ed Wood, he shoots it in black and white, even though it's shot in the 90s, and I thought it was brilliant. The thing I found most interesting is the portrayal of the Native Americans would so be frowned on because it's weird. It's like a revenge slash satirical look at the Old West, and Johnny Depp nails it. He does a great job. He starts off timid and then he becomes this gunslinger, and I buy it. And any actor who can do that while making the movie black and white, I think it's fantastic. And I'm actually surprised I'd never heard of this movie before I got this challenge. So watching this was a real joy. And if you guys haven't seen it, go onto YouTube because they have it on there for free. So it's a great movie. Go check it out. It's also on HBO Max, I believe, too. But it was a really good movie.
There are movies on YouTube for free.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit, you fucking blow. Oh, I just used a bad word. Son of a. See what happens? I only made it freaking 17 minutes. 17 minutes. 17 minutes. You have a super chat, Zod, and it's in Canadian rubles or something. I don't know what that is.
Thank you. You know, Rebecca, thank you. I just realized that. I was going to correct it. You did it for me. I don't have to say nothing now. And that's a good reason. And I was going to just figure it out. But I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yes, and South Florida.
You have to remember, I have a brain tumor.
South Florida drifter Jim Hatzowitz is a genius.
Well, now that we've had the record corrected.
Yes, we're good. So
I know.
So just so you know, Sam is from Betty and June.
Did he just call you a genius? He called Mr. Zod a genius?
Yes.
Thank you.
This is rigged. Okay.
Okay. And never wait. The movie is called Betty and June, and we're talking about a character named Sam.
I feel like I'm Donald Trump, and you're the moderator from CNN, and he's Joe Biden right now.
Where am I? Wait, what? We're doing the roll. Okay, we're doing the roll.
You got your card there, Mr. Zod, with all of your numbers and answers on it. You got your card there. I don't want you to get confused and lost. We're doing the number 8 roll from Johnny Depp, starting with Mr. Zod's number 8.
I know this is going to surprise a lot of people. This was a tough one. But at the end of the day, it's the way this movie is shot, and it's Wade Walker from Cry Baby.
Yep.
I don't particularly, it's not my movie, but the performance is excellent. Like, I love his performance, but I'm not particularly sure if I watched a movie. And I rewatched the movie. It's a good movie, but I'm older now. My tastes have changed. So I think his performance needs to be highlighted, but still, there's a lot of other roles that are higher.
He got a tear to come out of his eye. Come on.
I
Okay.
could do that with Visine. Like, that doesn't
Now,
get
this is gonna
a performance because the actor had a
on.
single tear.
Hold on. This guy here said that his hold on, Zod. Hold on. You said that
Crybabies.
your tastes have changed? How could your tastes have changed if you'd never had taste in the first place?
Well, you know what? Actually, you know what, PB? If you could see some of his ex-girlfriends, believe me, his taste has changed. He's actually dating attractive woman now, and at one time, for many, he was in a slump for about 20 years.
Folks, this is what I deal with. Okay. Moderator, do you want to moderate? Can we go to the next movie, please?
Oh, he used to date the blue-haired land whales?
Okay, okay. This story is worth telling real quick, PB. I remember a long time ago.
Goodness.
Okay. Ooh. Well, Mr. Zod came over, and me and my brother Tom were at the house, and he came in with these two girls. One was attractive, and one looked like, oh my God, like a doggy commercial. And all of a sudden, Mr. Zod walks up to my brother and goes, "This is my girlfriend." So my brother said hi to the pretty one. He goes, "No, it's the other one." Okay.
Oh, you know what? Planet Q put this number up right on time. Thank you. Okay. Can we please move along?
Yes,
because the next title is going to fit what you
I got to name the actor. My number 8 actor is going to. Here's where.
Oh shit!
Here's where I lose this debate, because I'm going to make just actor number 8 this part.
So yes, we can move along. We can move along to. Oh, he didn't name an actor. Yeah, but number 8.
Edward Scissorhand. Number 8.
You monster! No. What?
Yes,
what?
Edward Scissorhands, number 8.
Okay, I'm gonna save it for later and give my stellar reasons why you are so wrong.
Okay.
What? And you just okay. All right. Moving along. I don't even know what to say.
That's why this is a debate. You got to remember, I'm an older guy. I like certain movies.
No. We're in a debate. This is the first time that somebody's even asked for a rebuttal. So I'll give you 20 seconds, Guy.
Just picking the role when that movie essentially is a hallmark in cinema history. And out of that, you pick the role, not even the movie. I can go on for hours about the movie itself.
Do you have a rebuttal to him, Mr. Zod?
It was.
I'll give you 20 seconds.
And then you put it at 8.
If you can hear me at all.
That's like one of the
Okay, here's what I can't understand. Okay, let me talk. They never explain in the movie how he wiped his ass.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, he had razors on his hands. They never showed it.
He was created. How is this a fact?
Yeah. How did he urinate?
I mean, those are good questions, exactly. But from what I gathered from the movie, he was created, so he couldn't actually do really anything. If we're going
it
that
was a
route,
love story.
We're using imagination.
So it was a love story, and he had no penis.
Oh my goodness. See, look, PB was so distressed by that answer. PB was so distressed by that answer. We lost him.
Hey, like Deanne Sweet Apple said, carefully.
Rebecca said, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you. Why bring bathroom topics into movies? Thank you. Thank you, Rebecca.
Okay. We're going to go to number 7 I'll jump in and we're at number 7 right now, and you can do number 7. So what's your number 7 pick?
My number 7 movie is From Hell. The performance by the guy who plays Bilbo Baggins, sorry, I forget his name, was outstanding. And I like the fact that instead of trying to be historically accurate. It was the kind of story that they can reinterpret without losing what the Jack the Ripper legacy was. I like that they let the audience kind of choose. Did he get lobotomized? Did he escape? They imply that the Masons got to him, but you never really know. And the greatest part in that movie, and that really sticks out to me, was the end when Johnny Depp figured out who it was and he died in an overdose. I don't know why, but that scene is so powerful because he figured out the guy and he was in the opium den and he died with the secret. And I could see that in my mind. I could see the real life detective figuring out who it is and being so messed up, he just takes the secret with him. It was brilliant. Everything about that movie was just fantastic.
Well, I'm so screwed. Henception says, I can never forgive Father Zod for this. I have lost this debate. Okay. So we're at number 7. If you want to ask, I already did my number. I'm going to do my number 7 right now, PB, then you can pick it up from number 7 actor. How's that? My number 7 is Public Enemy, the John Dillinger movie that wasn't very factual, but is very well made movie. At that time, it was made in the area I lived in, Wisconsin. And Johnny Depp brought a lot of money into the economy in Wisconsin when he was shooting that movie. He was there for about a year. And so my number 7 is Public Enemy.
I mean, I can agree with you to a point, and chat, hear me out. When you make a movie that's solely based on facts, what really brings down the experience for me is if you're going to do a historical figure like John Dillinger, you should keep to the story accurately, especially because they use the tagline I hate. They said, instead of based on true events, they said based on the true story and life of John Dillinger. Well, if you're going to go that route, then you need to make it true to what actually happened. A lot of the killings.
Hold on one second. Pop culture's having a hard time hearing us. It's got to be your internet because I'm not having no trouble with mine. I'm in Texas. He's in Wisconsin. I'm not having no trouble seeing his connection or anything, PB. So it's got to be yours.
Yeah, and I mean, we can see you. We just can't hear you.
Yes. Okay.
And yes, that was our number 7. So right now we're on number 7.
Number 7 actor. Let me get this correct. I'm going to re-correct what I did. I meant Sam from Betty and June was my number 9. My number 7 is Jim Barry character from Finding Neverland. That is who Johnny Depp played, Jim Barry from Netherland. And that's number 7.
I'm going to pick a really weird one for a role, guys. And I heard you guys.
No, you already. Oh, you're giving the actor? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the role. You guys, and I hear you, Nikki Harris. So you're going to be very happy. But you guys, you said this earlier. I think the movie The Ninth Gate got a bad rap. I always thought it was good. And what I thought particularly was good about the movie was his role. Dean Carzo, I believe he plays a detective. And the way Johnny Depp plays that, the movie itself is meh. But his character going into the occult and what happens at the end of that movie and it gets like really off the rails. I think Johnny Depp has a great ability to take a character who's vulnerable and then switch him on a dime. And I think the biggest case you see that besides Secret Window is The Ninth Gate, because here's this guy who thinks he's on a normal case and there's like occult things in it and a devil and all sorts of crazy stuff. And I think any other actor with that role would have made it corny, but he played it really well. So I give my number 7.
Hold on 1 second. Numbers Planet. Yes, I did. I did a number 7. It was Public Enemy, just so you know.
So yeah, I'd say that the role of Ninth Gate, Dean, he gets my number 7 best role. It was great. Okay. I loved it. And hopefully people agree with me. I think it was, yeah.
PB, can you hear us yet? No, he's having trouble. Okay.
I can hear something. I have no idea if you can hear me, though.
I can very well. It's your connection, PB. It's not ours.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that it's my connection. My connection's effing terrible tonight.
You want to ask us number 6 movie?
We've made it to number 6. We've made it to almost the halfway point. The number 6 movie coming from the Smart Zod, at least from the way that I see it.
Okay, I have at number 6, What's Eating Gilbert Grape is my number 6 pick. And as you know, the actor that he played was my number 10 pick. So, so Gilbert Grape is the movie that I pick for Johnny Depp at 6.
Oh, okay. Can I go?
Yep.
My number 6 pick for movie is Fear of Loathing in Las Vegas. And there's a funny backstory.
Yes, you can go, Mr. Zod. Give us your number 6 movie.
It's Fear of Loathing in Las Vegas. I don't know. For YouTube's sake, I'm going to say I might have been partaking in natural remedies, herbal substances, if you will. And my God, that movie is so mind-blowing. The cinematography, the way that they frame their acid trips, this movie, I think, is so underappreciated for how well it's shot. And that's why I picked the movie and not the character, because I know everyone's like, the character was really good, but the movie, my God, like the trek, what they're seeing, how they shoot it, and they're in that yellow haze. It's beautiful, beautiful.
So I'm going to help you correct your mistake by not picking his character. The character, my acting part at number 6 is the movie that you just named, Hunter S. Thompson. Johnny Depp cut his hair for that. He became best friends with the guy. They had a great relationship. It's like just an incredible story of two people that bonded and met at the right time in their lives.
So that's so weird. You picked the character, but I picked the movie.
Yes, I did not. And I did not pick, and the movie's not on my list. I don't like that kind of movie. But the fact of the character that he played was phenomenal.
That's so weird. And I just want you guys to know, we had no clue about each other's list at all. That's so weird that we both put that at number 6. I have a different role, but.
Yep. Okay. Who's your character?
My number 6 character is John Dillinger from Public Enemies. Now, I know it's weird because I didn't go the movie route, but why I liked it was because when I look at a role, I look at, could I see someone else in that role? And to be honest with you, I can't see anybody doing John Dillinger.
You have a super chat from Rebecca.
Yes, you. That was my number 6 movie, Rebecca. Thank you so much.
Fear and Loathing. Fear and Loathing was his number 6, Rebecca.
My number 6 role is John Dillinger. I think when you play a role, it has to be someone
except that you need to read her follow-up comment, because in her follow-up comment, she said, whoops, number 7.
Oh, my number 7 movie was From Hell.
Yes. And I'm going to correct you on your little... and I'm gonna correct you on your little John Dillinger thing, okay? First of all, you said that he was the only one that could play John Dillinger. The original John Dillinger movie was played by Warren Oates, and it was a phenomenal. Don't think of Warren Oates. It was a phenomenal movie, and Johnny Depp could not touch Warren Oates as Dillinger. I'm sorry, the Dillinger movie was so infactual. All the facts were wrong. Everything, the woman, the romantic relationship. In reality, the woman in real life was a prostitute, and Dillinger didn't give 2 shits about her. But in the movie, they made it Johnny Depp in the car as John Dillinger crying and stuff. Johnny Dillinger wasn't crying; he was a bank robber. He wasn't crying.
Well, the fact that he could buy I could buy him doing that should say something, and I just disagree. I think his charisma, the way he can control the scene. Like that bank scene and the way he has a presence about him when he's robbing the bank or when he's escaping. I'm sorry, I disagree. I think he brings a sort of natural charisma that makes me believe he could rally this posse together. I just don't get that from the old one. I disagree.
You got to sit down and watch the old one. You probably never sat down and watched the one with War Notes.
I did many years ago. I'm gonna have to rewatch it, but I still wouldn't agree with you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we heard you say that you disagree. We don't need to hear you say that you disagree 4 times.
Okay.
I disagree.
So PB, we're at the halfway point. Take us home, baby. You there, PB? Oh, boy, he's having trouble with this.
I know I'm the moderator, but I don't have control over the mute button, you son of a...
I mean, I didn't mute you, though.
Yeah, we didn't mute you. Hello?
Did he
okay.
mute him?
Well, PB's his favorite character is the...
Anyway... I know that you didn't mute me. I'm still sitting here. I'm still talking. I'm still moderating to the best of my ability. I'm just on a terrible delay because I'm apparently stuck in some alternate version of the fandom zone that has a terrible internet connection. But with that terrible internet connection, I can tell everybody that we finally did we make it to the top 5?
5, yes, we're at 5.
Number 6
we're
character. We're at 5. So we're at the top 5. So we can do the number 5 movie from the Smart Zod.
Finding Neverland. Number 5. I'm going to shoot down 5 to 1. My 5 to 1 is going to be much better than Mr. Zod's 5 to 1, only because I'm much smarter. So, Finding Neverland.
I'm sorry. Let me drink my coffee. I gotta wake myself up.
No, I mean, that was a great reason for picking a movie at number 5. No, it's fine. That was a great reason for number 5 movie. He's got it at number 5 because he's got more and far superior brain cells to you. So how about you give us your number 5 movie from Johnny Depp, Mr. Zod?
The Professor. This movie is not only a recent movie, but a wonderful role.
Oh my God.
He plays a man with cancer, and it makes you think. No, seriously, it does make you ask a lot of questions. If you have cancer, but you're this prolific professor, right? You're shaping minds, but then you just realize, oh crap, I'm gonna die. I have not lived my life to its fullest. And you just say, F it, I'm going to party like I'm going to die. I think it's a great movie. It's got a really great message. It's sad, it's touching, and it's a later performance that I think he really put a lot of work into it. It was very emotional and surprising. And before doing this list, I had never watched it, but my God, he gives... Why it wasn't nominated for anything, I can't figure that out.
The reason why it wasn't nominated for anything is because it got a 40% from people that watched it, not the critics. 40%. So that's probably why it didn't get nominated.
From the fans, 40%.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't agree.
Okay, that is the reason. Okay, so
of course you don't agree because you just like swimming upstream like a genius salmon.
But you know what? Big Daddy O put The Professor at number 4, so we found the 2 people that liked the movie.
He's gonna make me take out my laser beam eyes.
Oh my gosh!
He's gonna make me take out my laser beam eyes.
Only him and John would agree on something like that, putting that movie in the top 5. But now we got the number. Hold on, we got the number 5 movie. So now let's do the number 5 character. No, you're not getting out any laser beam eyes. You can only get out the laser beam eyes when you're the moderator. Give me your number 5 character, Mr. Zod.
My number 5 character, and this was a tough one. I didn't want to put it here, but I had a feeling someone might have this higher. I didn't want our lists to collide. So I put Donnie Brasco, Joe
Pastone. You put him at number 5?
I put him at number 5.
Well, you're number 5. You're falling apart, kid.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not
right?
because
Oh,
the one that I put higher, I felt was more transformative than this one. But he did a great job. He made
you put
forget
Donnie
about it
Brasco number
house
5. Oh my goodness.
a household name. Yes, because I
Okay.
had a hard time with my. I originally had this further up my list, but unfortunately, I just
Okay.
I
Well,
had
then let me get to the correct number 5. Okay, the correct number 5 is the Demon Barber. Okay, that is the correct number 5. Johnny
Why?
Depp as
Correct
the
number
Demon
5 character.
5. Demon Barber, Donnie Brasco. You got him way too far down, but I forgive you because you're my son.
Whoa, quiet. He didn't even finish his answer yet, guy.
You are my son, and I love you, but you always make mistakes, so I'll accept your mistake.
You know what? I'll let the audience choose this because I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
Okay.
I think honestly,
Oh, this
I
is
think
a rig. No. They're going to choose you.
You put
This
the movie
is
too low, and you put
like I
the
said,
character too
this
low.
debate right now is you're Joe Biden, the CNN moderator. I'm Donald Trump, and the people in the audience have all been put there by Joe Biden.
Dude, the
I am
CNN moderator is not a CNN moderator. Are you kidding me? Stop calling me a effing CNN moderator.
done. That's like the
I'm
worst
like a
thing you can-
freaking. I'm a YouTube moderator because there's no way that CNN would be cracking jokes about Mr. Zod.
Okay. Okay, it's so I guess he take over.
Oh, we finally made it to the best number on the list. Tell
Number
me
4.
your Brett Favre of movies from Johnny Depp.
You want me to, right? Okay. My number 4 is the Pirates.
Yes, you always go
the
first
Pirates,
with movies. Sorry.
Yes, the Pirates Caribbean Pirates saga. All of them. Number 4. I put them at number 4. And the reason I put them at number 4 is because because some were very good and some were not very good at all. So I would say 2 were good, 2 were not. But the first one was phenomenal. Number 1
There
was
are
phenomenal.
5.
5. Like I said, I didn't even see 5. Okay, so number 1 was a phenomenal movie.
Wow. Okay, so we got our priorities mixed up. Number 4.
Hold
Okay,
on.
look.
Hold on. That was the first time that I've ever heard Father Zod give a quintessential General Zod answer. First of all, he didn't give a lone movie. Second of all, he goes, of all of them, 2 were good and 2 were not so good out of all 5.
Yes. So that tells you I never seen 5.
Okay, so you know what? I thank you, Elizabeth. I'm wondering where the rum has all gone because this is ludicrous.
I got it.
I put unlike Father Zod. This is supposed to be old school, right? Old school puts freaking pirates.
You had Pirates of the Caribbean at number 10.
I had it at 10 because those movies. The 4 spot? No, Finding Neverland is my number 4. That movie is amazingly crafted. The way that they shot it, and you see his imagination as he's coming up with the story for Peter Pan. The way
Can I have a
the film is
20-second
the way
rebuttal,
it's
please?
No. Let me finish. The way it's shot, the way it's set, the way they got the time period
In a
accurate.
second. Okay.
So I think it's brilliant.
Okay. Well, here's what's not brilliant. You put the Professor at number 5, and you put the Pirates at 10.
I put the Pirates at 10 because we're talking about when I talk about my top 5 list.
Okay. Here's a question. Wait. Here's a question. If Johnny
You got to give him his 20 seconds.
If Johnny Depp went to the hospital dressed up as the professor to see the kids in the cancer war, what would those kids do?
They'd be confused.
Yes, but if he goes dressed up as Jack Sparrow, what do those kids do?
Okay, all right. I'd like to
Bam!
rebuttal.
Bam!
I'd like to rebuttal on that. I'd like to rebuttal on this.
You can't. You just been shut down.
Okay, you said this
Okay,
yourself.
20 seconds, Zod.
When you talk about great roles, we're talking about the movies, the films being spectacular. To be in the top 5, for me, it has to be a spectacularly shot, directed, written, and acted. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. The Pirates movies are great. I enjoy them. I watch them often.
Okay, that's
But
20
you're telling
seconds.
me you
That's
put
20
them on the
seconds.
same level as
No,
Donnie
ding the bell.
Brasco
I'm
or
dinging the
Black
bell,
Okay,
Panther?
Joe.
Are you
Okay.
kidding
You had
me?
your 20
Sleepy Joe.
seconds. I'm literally looking at the timer. I'm literally
Okay.
looking at the timer, and you're going
We're going-
longer than 20 seconds here. I can see
Okay.
the time ticking because we're StreamYard. I was sitting there watching it.
Okay,
Unbelievable.
we're ready to. Let's move on to the actor bit.
My actor.
Moving on to the actor, the number 4 actor from Johnny Depp. Go ahead, Mr. Zod.
I have as my number 4 role where it should be is Gilbert Grape in the movie What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I think Johnny Depp was not only young, but he was playing with young Leo, and the back and forth, their relationship. Depp at that age, and he nails this role. It's essentially one of his first movies. It's terrific performance. It gets me every time. And when you think about what they're talking about, he really shouldn't be able to pull something that amazing out of a character, but he does. And he was just starting off. That's what's amazing about this. It's like seeing the Lost Boys, or not Lost Boys. What's that movie with like all of them and they're
Let's move.
Don't you have notes?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Can we move on?
Okay, you are 100% correct. We got to move on to the smart Zod because Joe Biden got confused again.
And I'm going to go with someone that can take out your little person there. I'm going to call Whitey Bulger character number 4 for Johnny Depp. The Whitey Bulger character was fantastic. How he put the blue contact lens in, shaved his head, and he was so convincing in the part. Great gangster movie. So I'm going to put that at number 4, Whitey Bulger.
See, you undersold again. Never mind. When we get to my top, you'll see. You totally, completely Okay. All right. Let's continue. We'll go to the top 3. Good Lord. I can't imagine what those are going to be.
Okay. Are you there, PB?
Yeah, I'm still here. Let's see how
Okay.
long it takes me to catch up with the delay this time. You piece of crap internet. Anyway, now that we've done the number 4 character role from Johnny Depp, we get to move on to the top 3. The top 3, everybody. Are you excited? Get excited in the chat for the top 3. And number 3 from the Smart Zod, the number 3 movie of all time from Johnny Depp. Go.
Blow. Blow was a great movie, phenomenal movie. It could easily be number 1, but I'm going to put it at number 3.
Delicious.
But it was just a great movie. It was a true story. It was so accurate, and it was so accurate about George Jung. That's the guy that he played. And I'm going to say Blow is at number 3.
My number 3, where it should be, take notes, Edward Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands is at number 3 because if you ask people about Blow, which don't worry, it's in my list, but if you ask them about
number 3,
few people will know about it, but
it
it's
doesn't
R-rated.
surprise me that something so delicious makes it to number 3. Oh my God, you're just going to jump right in? My God.
Yes, I'm going to for me, Edward Scissorhands is number 3 because Edward Scissorhands has the marketability. It's a timeless story. It's a Christmas story. And not only that, it's it tells you good moral values without pushing it in your face. It's a story that teaches people about being bullied who are different from us. It's about an outcast who changes a whole entire town, which today, that message today stands true. I mean, this is a movie that kids today that are on their computers, on Twitter saying nonsense should really watch, because it's so amazing.
They won't even
Movie is
understand
ahead of
it.
its time.
They won't watch it though. It's too difficult for them. They won't watch it.
It's such an amazing movie. The aesthetics, the costumes, the way he did the snow, everything else like that. There's the plot at the ending. I still kind of go, oh, will she be that old? And how is she still alive? That still bugs me. But overall, the story is excellent. It's one of Tim Burton's finest works. It's probably one of Johnny Depp's right up there with Jack Sparrow as far as iconic, recognizable roles. So it's my number 3, where it should be. 3.
I can't argue with you. It's a great movie. Okay. We're done, PB. PB, are you really that much dragging? Okay. Okay, we're going to go to the number 3 role. The number 3 role, Mr. Zod.
All right, moving on to the number 3 role from Johnny Depp. Yeah, it's bad.
Okay. Mr. Zod, what's your number 3 role?
My number 3 role, and it's going to be an odd one, and I know you're going to fight me on this, but I'm going to give my reasons before you go off on your crazy tangent. My number 3 role is Alice in the Looking Glass, and why I put that on there is because, and wait, just listen to me. He took a character from a story, Alice in Wonderland, okay? Mad Hatter in that story has no depth. Nothing to him. He's just kind of crazy. But in the movie,
Take your time.
Actually get
Get your
to
thoughts in
see
order.
we actually get to see what makes the Mad Hatter tick. And that's interesting. When you can take a role that has virtually nothing to it and you can elevate it to people caring about the Mad Hatter. Plus it did 250 million in the box office. So, I mean, lots of people liked it. His interpretation was spot on. And I don't know another person who could make a crazy haired, kind of weird looking character stand out so much in a movie. I mean, you had Alice, you had the little rabbit running around, whatever else, but he made that you feel bad for the Mad Hatter. You literally want to give the guy a hug. And I think it's genius.
Okay, you gave him a lot of time. Okay, so the for me, the number 3 character is Joseph Bastone, the character that's played from Donnie Brasco. Where he belongs. Number 3, Joe Bastone. Okay, okay, let's move on now to number 2 movie. My number 2 movie I will pick is Black Mass, the second greatest Johnny Depp movie ever. Black Mass, which is about, of course, as you know, Whitey Bulger.
I wanted to be a little bit different, a little bit out of the box, but I will say that I agree. I can't disagree. That should be at number 2. But I'm going to do a hot take. My number 2, for all of you fans in the chat, is Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. Why it's number 2 to me is because I can count on my hands how many musicals I like. I like The Sound of Music. I like West Side Story, The Greatest Showman, and the Sweeney Todd. Johnny Depp sang his own songs, so did Alan Rickman, so did all of the actors and actresses. They literally trained, which you don't see anymore. They weren't dubbed over. They trained their voices and they sang all of those songs. The imagery is great. They portrayed London as dirty and dingy. You can see it on their faces. It's a brilliant movie, and it's my number 2.
Okay. So we're done with our movies. I picked, just so you know, I picked Black Mass, PB, about Whitey Bulger, and you just heard that big lecture from Mr. Zod. Okay, so we're ready for you to take us to number 2 actor, PB.
Oh, I just watched that movie. It's freaking spectacular.
Isn't it? Okay. You want us to
So
go?
damn good. Anyway, moving on to the number 2 role from Johnny Depp, starting with Mr. Zod.
My number 2 role is Ed Wood. The way they got the facts for his character and the way that Depp
Crikey.
performs it, I think it was too low on your list. I think it's very nuanced. He did a great job. And the fact that it's a modern film shot in black and white, but it made me actually interested, it was solely his performance. Like, he is so charismatic in that movie. And I'm actually shocked that you had it at, what, bottom
Number
of the
10.
list?
Number
Yeah,
10
10.
was the movie.
I put it
I
at
didn't-
2. That was brilliant.
I'm glad you did that, but you know, he has so many great movies that it's hard to get them all in. Okay, so I guess we're moving on to my actor is George Jung. Now, George Jung was the character that he played in what movie, Mr. Zod?
Blow.
Yes. Now,
One
if
of
you remember,
my-
if you remember that part about the kid making all the money, and then all of a sudden his parents just would not let him in the house no more, how that movie ended. He went to prison for 20 years. And it's a very factual story. It was done so well. So I'm going to say the character, George Jung, was his second greatest role.
And hold that thought. Phantasmagorical with a $5 super chat says, yes, Edward Love. I'm sure you guys aren't surprised. Just look at my picture. Edward Scissorhands, Benny and Joan, What's Eating Gilbert Grape is my 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the great thing. Look, that's the great thing about this list and us battling back and forth. We're literally battling with great movies, just where we're putting them in our mind, and I think it really shows us our gap from generation.
Where I take him out. Here's where I take him out. When we get to the number 1 role,
Oh, I got
Johnny
number
Depp,
1.
He has no chance. It's like over. He blew it. You know, there's nothing he could do to come back from it.
We'll see.
Okay.
Moderator, you want to jump in this?
We're ready to go to number 1.
Oh, geez. Number 1. Finally made it to number 1. It's taken us almost an entire hour talking about the other 9 movies and the other 9 roles that Johnny Depp has done that you two love more than anything else that he's done in his entire career. But we finally made it to the coup de grace of Johnny Depp filmmaking from the Zod's perspective. So the number 1 film of all time from Johnny Depp from the Smart Zod is...
Want to put that film with that up there? I'm gonna. I already hit the sound. Now this is the number 1 greatest movie by Johnny Depp.
A screen share moment.
No, and here we go.
Okay, when I introduce you, I'm gonna say, this is a friend of mine. That means you're a connected guy.
Ah,
This is a friend
that's a
of
good
ours.
one.
That would mean you were a made guy. I capiche?
Yeah, friend of mine, friend of ours.
Yeah.
What do I call you? Friend of ours? Or...
Keep your fucking mouth shut about me. Don't say, hey, Don. You got a couple of fuzzles. I got some things I gotta take.
Yeah. What do you want, 100?
Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? Wise guy don't carry his money in a wallet. Hey, wise guy carries money in a roll like this. See? Bina on the outside. Like that. Come on. That mustache. You gotta get rid of that mustache. Because that's against the rules. And get a pair of pants. This ain't a fucking rodeo. Dress like I dress. This is my family. More even than my own family.
Is that right? I don't got a family.
You don't got a family.
Nah, I'm an orphan. I grew up in an orphanage.
Ain't the question. You know, even if you had a family. If this is your family, then this is your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mingy, I'm freezing my balls off. What do we gotta be standing outside all day in the cold for?
Gotta show the flag.
Flag of fucking Antarctica.
Hey,
What's going on?
Hey, Lefty.
Hey, Lefty, what you say? This is Donnie, a friend of mine.
How you doing?
The good news is my dick is now a popsicle.
Hey, hi, Sonny.
Hey, Sonny, how you doing?
Sonny Red.
Who's this guy?
This is Donnie, a friend of mine.
We'll just stand there and look dangerous, friend.
Oh, he does look dangerous, doesn't he?
You gonna make this week's vig? I hope so. Because I don't have to come looking for you. You hear me? Come on, Bruno.
I just shit my pants, man. It's the boss, Donnie.
Well, that I just wanted to show that, and to me, that is the greatest of the movies from Johnny Depp. That's his number one movie.
All right. You've had your one. Let me see. A little screen share the audio. Here we go.
Oh gosh, it's how we're doing it, hey?
What I'm doing here is measuring the purity. Pure Coke, it melts away at about,
Of course you knew.
105,
My favorite,
190 degrees.
the number one
Cutting agents, they
is,
melt
of
away
course,
at,
Blow. I think it. I think that it
Mm.
deserved to be
So
at the
delicious.
tippy top. The aesthetics, the way he played the character, the facts of the story were actually very accurate to the character he was portraying. The way they captured the feel of that 70s vibe. And it's not just Depp in this movie. Penelope Cruz was fantastic. Everybody in this film, even the people you see for like 5 seconds in this movie, just bring their A game. This to me is it really should have won an Oscar or
It's
a bunch of
Penelope.
awards. So my number one is going to be Blow.
Okay, I accept that.
Yep, and I agree, Marilyn. It also had a great soundtrack. Excellent soundtrack.
Okay. Well, we're gonna you finish off with your number one actor, and I'm gonna blow you away.
My number one character, where you messed up.
Interesting. So yeah,
My number one.
I gotta.
role.
I would love to stay impartial, but Blow is delicious. So I can't help myself but agree with Mr. Zod on this one. But now
My
that
number-
we've gotten the movie out of the way, we can move on to the number one character.
The number one character for me ever that he did was, of course, Whitey Bulger in Black Mass. There's one scene in particular that stands out to me that shows the duality. It's when he kills that girl. And the reason why is because throughout this film, he's playing a guy you would like. Like, anytime he interacts, I'm thinking to myself, that's a guy I'd hang out with. He seems like a damn fun time. But then when you see that switch, the way he's so cold and callous and does not have a regard for human life, he's literally playing a game. He's playing the FBI like a fiddle.
Oh my God!
And
that
the way he
fucking
can
hooker.
turn off his humanity, it is to me one of, and the way he transformed, the way his eyes are a different color. He's got the bald cap. I mean, he gained weight. It's just amazing. And I can't picture any other actor doing the role.
Okay,
It's
well, here's a true story. In 1980, I worked down in the combat zone, which is in Boston, and I worked for these two gangsters. I worked at a bar called the Boston Bunnies, and as my son can tell you, I'm not exaggerating the people I work for in my life. So I was working, and one day I went into this bar, and Teddy Venus, this is the gang, he was an Italian gangster that ran the street. He came up to me and he said to me, Lee, you see that guy in the corner over there? Stay away from him. He will kill you for no reason. And the guy that he was talking about and the Italians were scared of was Whitey Bulger. He told me, don't even go over, don't let him talk to you because you never know how he's going to flip. And that is the one time in real life where I actually met Whitey Bulger. And I knew he was very bad because the Italians were scared daylights of him. And that's my Whitey Bulger story. Okay.
So what's your number one?
Okay, I'm sorry. This is where you screwed up. You didn't go with the number one role, okay? I forgive you, but we're just going to do it. Want to pull that up, please? And you this has to be number one. I'm sorry. And here we go.
What
Oh,
What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Captain gives orders. The captain of the ship is giving orders. My ship makes me captain. They be my charts. That makes you chart man.
Oh, bugger.
Little seasoning.
Okay, I had to stop it there because of the music, and we can get in trouble for that. But that's my number one character of all time. Would have to be Jack Sparrow, and let me tell you why. Because as Jack Sparrow, it gave him the abilities to go in the hospital, make people, little children happy. The cancerous, so many little kids with cancer. He would walk in and just seeing Jack Sparrow and how much Johnny Depp cared. That character is who Johnny Depp personifies. He made that character on his own. I mean, that was the character that he developed, and he did a fantastic job with. And it's who he is. And for them to steal that from him because of this hooker that he used to be married to, is very, very sad. And that is my number one.
Wait a second. Are you supposed to say her name once if we're running a test?
Amber Ho.
No, that's not going to pick up on that.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah. Well, and that's my number one.
Freaking joke, guy.
No. I was going to say that was. Here's the thing. I'm not going to lie. I played with that for my number one, but if I'm looking at it as pure acting, he made that character. Yes, that character is his. But for me, Whitey Bulger was just knowing the real life story behind it and seeing Johnny Depp really become that character. And everybody here who's ever seen that movie.
I got to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you about the same other one. I asked you if that dude can go to the hospital. Now, can him dressed up as Whitey Bulger?
No, but that's not a fair
go to the
question.
cancer
We're
ward.
talking
Go to the
about
cancer
acting,
ward. No, wait.
Okay, I thought
let me finish.
We're reviewing on acting.
So he's going to dress up as Whitey Bulger, go into the cancer hospital and say hi to all the little kiddies. On his way out, he's going to kill them all, and he's going to leave. Come on.
Look, I'm saying it's a good number one pick, but what I'm saying is if we're talking from the perspective of as a film, as an actor, as a powerhouse performance that can be nominated for awards, that can be nominated. Okay. Jack Sparrow's a great character. He's iconic. He made that character his own. He literally made that character.
If you go up to Johnny Depp,
hold on. Whoa. Hold on. This guy up here on the left is talking about a character that can be nominated for awards when for literally years and years and years, maybe not that third years, but years and years, he's told me how he literally puts no credence into awards because they're from a bunch of Hollywood stiffs that he doesn't care about at all. So why are you talking about awards being anything or worth anything when it comes to a character?
I mean, I'm trying to battle here. I got.
No, listen. I love the way.
Go for it, Joe. Go for it.
I love the Whitey Bulger character. There's no doubt. But it's a one-time character. If you go up to Johnny Depp fans and say, who's the character you remember Johnny Depp as the most, 90% of the time it's going to be Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow is who Johnny Depp is. Jack Sparrow made Johnny Depp all his money. what that little hooker did to Johnny Depp cost him all that money. Literally, she probably cost him $1 billion. He built Jack Sparrow into $1 billion industry. That's the difference between Jack Sparrow and Whitey Bulger.
Here's what I'm saying, and Die for JD put it the best, better than I can ever put it.
No.
Johnny as Whitey, I didn't know it was him at first. And is that not acting?
That's great.
If you say Jack Sparrow, everybody knows
That's
Johnny
makeup.
Depp plays Jack Sparrow. But if you say Whitey Bulger, there's some people who watched the movie and didn't even realize that was Johnny Depp. That's how great his acting is. He literally
Let me ask you a question.
Transformed into that character.
Which character did Johnny Depp lose that devastated him the most?
But yeah, you're talking about $1 billion franchise, and the
Thank
fact
you,
that
thank you. $1 billion. You just said it. It's $1 billion empire. You can't
whoa. Yeah, you guys keep bringing up the money. He doesn't care about the money. He didn't create the character of Whitey Bulger. He created the character of Jack Sparrow. That's something that has come from his soul and came to the screen, and we were able to enjoy it. Like, if Whitey Bulger never existed as a person, we still would have gotten Jack Sparrow.
Damn. You said it better than me. You want to take my... I guess you are actually working for me. You must be a Fox moderator. You know, you sound like a Newsmax moderator.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Let's go. One of the greatest actors of all time.
No, I work for OAM.
No. Hold on. I'm making my point. No, one of the greatest actors of all time, right? Daniel Day-Lewis. Did he create any of those characters? No. But he's arguably one of the best actors because he enveloped himself in the role. Now, if we take that and put it to Johnny Depp, he's a great actor because he could pick a role out and make it his own. He doesn't necessarily have to create something new. By fortune, he did some mannerisms and things that worked, and they said, great, put that in the movie. But that was one of those once-in-a-lifetime things that you get. If you take him and compare him to other actors, and we're just saying acting out roles, acting out different characters that already exist, he does it amongst the best because he doesn't just go, okay, I'm playing so-and-so, so I'm going to read a few things and play it. No, he dives deep into what it is to be this person. And is that not acting? He dove deep into who Whitey Bulger was, his mannerisms, how he acted, just like with Donnie Brasco.
Okay, Margot answered. Margot. Here's where Margot shuts you down. Margot said, want to put Margot up there? Margot said, no one watched pirate movies again. I'm old until Jack Sparrow made them cool. And that's it, you know. And you
can't counter that. Big Daddy-O says that Mr. Zod. I agree. It's not a fair comparison. There's been more
I told
POTC films than Black Mass.
But I told you. I told you from the beginning.
Let me finish.
No, Jack Daddy-O. No. Big Daddy-O was in your pocket from the very beginning of the show. At the very beginning of the show,
I'm only in it literally to the first movie. Only to the first movie. I don't remember anything that happens after the first movie. He literally rides a pirate ship to the bottom of the frickin' ocean and then walks onto a dock. You tell me one other character in all of film history that has a better introduction than that.
I don't even. PB, I think you should come up to my place. I mean, you're doing it for me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, we can see where the moderator.
Okay, we know one thing.
PB, when's that check coming from Father Zod?
We know one thing. Mr. Zod brought his shill in with him. Is the one that keeps defending him here from the very beginning.
No, he just knows good. He just understands where I'm coming from.
No, if he said no, if he said that Whitey Bulger was a better character and if more deserved number one over Jack Sparrow, it's no possible way. It's none. There's only possible other character that could be number one is Donald. Donald Dolan is number one. Okay?
Yes, he
The
is.
hell with anybody else. Great show, lads. Daniel Day-Lewis is a great comp versus JD. However, DDL is a better thought of an actor. You know, Donald, anytime you drop a 20, you could say whatever you want. Except no, but thank you, Donald. That's very nice. Now my son who handles money very badly can pay his rent.
Margot also follows it up. He commits to every character he plays.
Maybe he'd be doing better in the debate if he paid the moderator.
Hey, Dr. Soup. No, here's the thing. I thought when you talk about great movies and great films, and you yourself told me this as a little dictator. You yourself.
No, we're not talking about movies and films. We're talking about individual characters right now. We moved on to the character argument, not the movie argument.
I am swinging back to that. When you talk about films, right?
Okay, I'll give you a minute.
About characters in films, right? You're talking about when you're doing a top 10, you're saying that number one means it's the greatest performance they've ever put into something. And I just don't think that's true when you're talking about serious, dramatic acting that took research, took him literally changing how he looks, how he talks, how he acts, telling
he didn't do that. He didn't do that as Jack Sparrow.
Life story versus a pirate.
But he just did,
like, how can you compare?
But wait a minute. You just said that, but he did all that. He did. Okay, Rebecca, listen. Johnny Depp, as great of an actor as he did, he loved the money. The guy owns like 20-something houses. He bought an island. So it's obvious that Johnny Depp loves the money. I mean, that's
but
the
he
reality.
does have a charitable spirit, though. Look at all the millions he's given to children's hospitals.
I didn't say that he didn't. I just said that Johnny Depp definitely loves the money. I mean, any of us would love the money. I mean, he deserves it. You worked that hard doing your Jack Sparrow. He created it, and he's getting screwed. Every time I think about what they did to him, it makes me so sick inside.
I would still say that he's underpaid.
Yeah, but it's so sad what they did to him with that whole role, and now how they're talking about bringing Margot Robbie on. Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh yeah, it's just like you're going to go from Johnny Depp, an accomplished actor. We literally saw how many, like 60 movies of his that were listed. Because some of them I didn't even know about. And folks, we didn't even go into TV roles. I didn't realize how many he had there too. And then you talk about Margot Robbie, who's done what exactly to propel her into leading a franchise like Pirates. I 100% agree. Like, what qualifies you to take the mantle of a character?
Sean Penn,
Margot, hold on.
To a chair.
I can tell you exactly what Margot Robbie did to propel herself to that role. She showed her snatch to Leo on film.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street. That's right. I forgot about her. That role.
How?
Deanne made a good point, though. I do agree. Said Jack Sparrow, Mad Hatter, and Edward Scissorhands were all created by Johnny. Even his Barnabas Collins in Dark Shadows, very different from Jonathan Fries. Johnny has a great imagination, and I agree.
You want to know what really irritates me about this whole thing? This is how phony they are in Hollywood. Sean Penn tied his wife to a chair.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got his greatest roles after he tied his wife to a chair. He was arrested for tying Madonna to a chair and kidnapping her for 3 days. Can you imagine? So this is why it's all fake, all this BS. So Sean Penn did something so brutal, and after that, he got all these roles. and there's no, that's what is really sickening. How many actors can we talk about that got charged with domestic battery and did not lose their career?
Oh, I totally agree.
Mel Gibson didn't even lose his career. And just so what they're doing to Johnny Depp is like ridiculous. It's horrible.
And here's the amazing part about this, Father Zod. They're doing this with virtually no proof. We know Sean Penn tied Madonna to a chair. We know for a fact he did that. We know Mel Gibson
put Margot
what he said. We know all these people did it. Look at Charlie Sheen. Jeez, how many chances did that guy get?
How about Downey Jr.?
And Downey Jr. is one of the rare cases that actually turned himself around.
But what I'm saying, but Downey Jr. But no, what he did is he literally walked in the wrong house, went to sleep in a little girl's room, and she came home with her mother, and he's sleeping in her bed.
Yeah.
That's
and
a lot worse than anything Johnny Depp ever did. So this is the hypocritical BS when you think about it. You could name 20 actors that did something worse than what Johnny Depp supposedly did. Johnny Depp's even fighting what they said he did. So think about that. Hey, listen, I love Robert Downey. I'm not knocking him for what he did. He had a drug addiction, and he overcame it. But and he paid the price, and then he came back. He turned his life around, and he created this great. He took the Iron Man character and took it that distance.
Yeah, exactly. But he was given that chance. It looks like to me, and this is just my hot take, but it looks like to me we're in this weird place in entertainment, and that's why we chose to do this tonight, to highlight how tough it is to pick 10 Johnny Depp movies. Jeez, guys, 3 hours. Anyways, he was given a chance, but we're in this weird place where if you just say the words that someone is guilty, we crucify them, we destroy their career, and we try to get rid of them with no proof because they're a male. And let's be real, that's what this case comes down to. That's what they've said. They've stated it several times because he's the male in this situation, and hashtag believe all women, right? They chose to believe the most devious woman I think I've seen in years. I can't think of someone who's as devious as she was. I mean, you probably could.
Then you don't know much about. Then you don't know much about. Then you don't know much about women, kid.
I mean,
I've had some
doesn't
women
know
in my
much
life
about anything. What the hell? Do you not watch this show?
I mean, listen, she's a bad woman, but I met women a lot worse than Amanda Heard, so Amber Heard. She's just, she's just treacherous.
No, don't go back on your word. Like, we're talking about Amanda here.
Yeah. I used to be in love with this woman that I created you with, and she's as crazy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll recover from the end of this. No, we're not getting into. See, folks, this is what I deal with. Then Father Zod's going to go, let me tell you about
the debate is over. No. The debate is over. Hold on, guy. Before you say we're coming to the end, the debate is over. I thought you were going to ask the chat who the winner of the debate is, because I feel like it's quite obvious who won the debate. Hold on. I know who won the debate, Smart Zod. I don't know who's going to win the vote.
Yes. I do know. Yeah.
We're going to do this.
Wink. Wink.
We're going to do this diplomatically, not a villain. But I'm saying, if you think that the real Zod, the OG Zod, Mr. Zod, the artist formerly known as the General, won, then give us a 1 in the chat.
Do an L. No, that's an L. No, I want an L.
Or if you
L and R.
Yeah. Or if you think I won, I'm the one that had the sperm cells to create.
Right. He's the
Zod.
one on the right side of the screen. He's on the right
Yes.
side of the screen. You're on the left side of the screen. So the person who's on the right side of the screen is an R. Person who's on the left side of the screen is wrong.
Okay,
And I
so
may- and I
L
may not-
for me
and I may
or
not-
R
yeah.
for the imposter.
No. We can't. We're not doing numbers, people. No numbers. Lefts and rights. Lefts and right. There's an L. Fucking B. Jesus
I
Christ.
told you. But see, the L's, there's L's. It's all fixed. See, I told you. Because
L. You do realize that the way that we've set the vote up is that once he gets all the L's, he took the L.
well, here's what it comes down to. If this is fixed and they're all voting for him, what they're saying is Jack Sparrow
There's
wasn't
an
the
R.
greatest.
There's 2 R's.
What's
Yeah,
the
they
R?
disagree with your number one. I feel. I mean, in totality, I definitely know which side that I side with. Somebody's list was all over the place. Like, all over the place. Unbelievable. Like, he couldn't even keep his own notes right. He's like, yeah, it's like
Wait,
one
here's what-
character
wait.
from that one movie.
Wait, Emma, you sound like you want it 2 ways. L, but I agree with Father Zod with Captain Jack Sparrow.
No, but
No, you can't have it that way. No, you can't have it that way. You know, they feel sorry for you because
Yes,
they
put up
realize-
Gary. Hold on. You got to put up Gary North's comment.
What's that?
Gary North. Zod lost and got his neck snapped.
That Gary is a very smart man. I always liked him. I always had a lot of respect for Gary. Oh, Rebecca says it's LNR.
I like Rebecca. Bring in some sense. You can't change your vote. It's L.
See, I told you, man. She's a Canadian voting in America, and she's voting for both sides. I know which side of the aisle she's on.
Look, we knew, and we know hence D's are D says R. You know, I'm really good with D's. And then Margot, Johnny wins. Okay, Johnny. Okay, R for D. Good, I like that. So D's, R's count 1, 2, 3. Okay,
No.
I win. Yes. D pulled it out. Yes, I just pulled off a Joe Biden election. Thank you.
Oh, geez.
She
No,
voted.
we're not going to go that route. Okay, so
Oh,
RD
shit. From the right. A
was
Biden sweep from the right.
No, here's the thing that I
Oh,
want
B,
to
all right, B for Big Daddy-O. No, I'm Big Daddy-O. So that must be me.
No,
Thank you.
you're not
Yeah.
Scottish with an awesome
No,
hat
I'm
and a kilt.
No, I'm Big Daddy-O.
You don't, no,
Okay.
no, don't.
Oh.
No, there's only one Big Daddy-O here, and that's the Scotsman.
I got at least 2 votes.
Okay, well, here's what it comes down to. PB, you have to decide the winner. The vote's already close up here, so we got to go to PB.
Why do I feel like this portion is rigged?
We're going to the Supreme Court of Moderators.
Yes, you are.
What do you mean this is right? I sat
What
here
Nichols'
for the
decision is-
entire debate. I listened to all of your points except for when you sounded like a robot. I heard everything that you had to say, and I feel like the clear winner of the debate is, and could you put the winner up on the screen, please? The smart Zod. Does he have a trophy? Did you send him a trophy? I feel like you should have sent him a trophy.
No, see, I believe. Here's what I think. I think that you messed. Oh,
That's
okay.
the wrong one.
But the controller of the channel is Mr. Zod.
Well,
so Zod
here's
wins.
what it comes down to. Here's what it comes down to. When you put that ridiculous movie in, you lost all credibility.
What ridiculous movie?
That one that nobody ever watched. I can't. That real boring one.
What the professor?
The professor. The professor. Once you put the professor that high, this whole thing was over.
I disagree with your hypothesis. You're totally wrong. And how do you not put Blow and or Black Mass at the number one if your critique is to be believed? I can't. Okay.
Keep talking.
Actually,
Dude,
I'm going to
guy.
get. I'm going to get to the real point of this. You know what the real point of this is? It is damn hard to make one of these lists for 60 movies where 90% of what Johnny Depp did, even if the movie was terrible, the role he played in it was good or even great. Just the movie was bad, or the movie was great and the role was great. I mean, he's got really iconic films underneath his belt, and a lot of them going through this, like a lot of iconic movies that he's done. It's not very easy to come up with a list and, not say this one is great, this one isn't great. You could, it's in all seriousness, you really can put Captain Jack Sparrow at number one. You can put.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, I know. In all seriousness, nobody said that. None of it was
Why did you
great.
take it
We're
down?
just telling you that you're wrong.
Yeah, it got a 10%. It got a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You will never use Shilling Tomatoes on this platform to ever do a review, because
Okay.
Shilling Tomatoes that pulled down their scores for Captain Marvel. No, we're not going to use that as our metric unless we're mocking it. I will never take an aggregate seriously that changes their whole format to save a movie. That loses credibility.
Okay, keep talking.
Oh my
We're
goodness!
supposed to go with
Let me get to
your
the comment here.
credibility?
Debbie says, "I agree."
The guy
with
who is using
or with
stuff
Zod's
as points
movies.
that he's argued against himself in the past?
No, I've always said that. PB, how long? I did a whole video on how bad Rotten Tomatoes was. Are you kidding me right now? I literally did a 3-hour rant. Most of it had to do with Captain Marvel, but Rotten Tomatoes was in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was somewhere in the 3 hours. I made the longest Brie Larson video on the internet.
Okay. Well, listen.
Yeah, we know.
I got to go because I'm going to watch some UFC fights. But I got to go, and I'm going to watch a rerun of the Yankee game. Yeah, right. Okay. My baseball season's over already. Okay. It's only 10 games into the season.
Oh, I did put The Secret Window in there, Rebecca. I had Secret Window as my number 9 movie.
Yeah, Secret Window was very good.
Stop that shit.
Well, I got to go. I'm going to go.
All right.
You guys, I don't know if you guys want to carry it on, but I'm going to go.
All right.
See
We'll
you later, Father Zod.
Your opinion was highly wrong. I'm right. I'm the best. Just go to sleep with that knowledge.
Okay,
But just
guys,
like, I'm your son, so it happens. You're passing torch to the more superior model, the upgraded version, the 2.0, if you will.
Well, you were born when I shot a half a sperm cell, so I got to go now. Take care, guys.
I love how he abruptly leaves. So, Mr. PB, how you doing?
Guy. He ain't listening to you no more.
So, Mr. Thank you, Kat. I am humble, but no. Mr. PB, what would you say overall?
At least he abruptly left instead of abruptly shutting the stream off. I'm doing pretty well. I mean, am I still on a huge fucking delay?
No, you're coming in pretty clear. Gary North says you're the real winner. I
Apparently.
feel like you did. No, I think this was a really tough one.
No,
When you
I'm
have an
coming in
actor,
clear. I didn't ask you if I was coming in clear. I asked you if I was on a huge delay, because I'm definitely on a huge delay, guy.
oh yeah, yeah. Um, so I mean, in all seriousness, that did you learn anything new? Like, would you have done a list differently? I don't know.
I learned that you're terrible at making lists. Yeah, I would have done my list differently than yours because your number one character is effing wrong. Your number one character should be number two, maybe number
I
three.
I disagree.
Like, I feel like Jack's got to be number one, and then like Edward Scissorhands is right there at the top. Gilbert Grape is right there at the top. And
Which I
then you
did.
might be able to start adding some people that he's played that were real life characters.
See, I look at
You
it
got to refer
differently.
back to your list. You can't even remember what your top three is off the top of your head.
Dude, I went through
You
60
really are playing the Joe Biden
movies.
character.
Like, you don't understand. Do you
Like
know
you
how
just
hard it was when I got
read
to
a list
20?
of movies. It's not difficult to read a list of movies.
And here's the
Hey,
thing,
guy,
I
we gotta.
picked
I have no
20
idea how
performances.
difficult it was. Like I didn't make an effing list.
I did 20 performances and 20 movies. And do you know how hard it was to pick between 40 different things and mix and match them? Like, it's it's so tough because I mean, in all honesty, seriously, you can literally pick anything from him and have it be peak. I mean, I didn't realize how great some of his performances were, even rewatching the movies. Like Sweeney Todd, I honestly was debating about putting it as number one because I just love that movie so much, and it
I
made my
mean,
two. So
at least half of both of your lists, I haven't seen either of them. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a great spot to put that character at. That's a great spot to put that film at. I've never seen it before.
I know, Rebecca, $2 super chat. I'm sorry. The only reason why I have it at my number 9 is because um I know the story of Secret Window. It's a Stephen King short story. I thought it was
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
brilliant.
whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a second. Did you just say a $2 super chat and then just answer the super chat without reading the super chat?
Oh yeah, I skipped a step there. I'm getting old. I don't remember what I used to. My where am I?
Oh
Where am
my
I? No.
god.
My heart is broken. You put more brainy at 9. I know. The thing that gets me is I think about when I was younger and I
It's so
watched Secret
sad.
Window, I didn't know what the twist was that was coming. When I rewatched the movie again, I was looking for clues, and I don't know if you guys
Don't
knew,
tell me
but the
the
clues
twist.
they put in that movie will so lead you to the answer. But if you've never seen the movie before, uh, it's fun rewatching it because, like, explaining, they give you all the hints of what the end of the movie is and that big plot twist, but it's just so brilliant. And what's his name from Transformers was in it? The conspiracy theory guy. He played the alter ego, and he was just so good. It was just such a good movie. But again, I was going with powerhouse acting. You know what what I felt as far as emotionally, the biggest transformation, uh, I mean, hell, at the top of the list, even
Powerhouse acting, right. Powerhouse acting, but you don't put his.
yeah, I agree, Rebecca. Um, the way
Oh
the
no, that was
thing
all I
about
was saying.
the thing I like about Secret Window is he goes from a timid, meek character to this psychotic shift. And the way he makes you believe, literally by the end of the movie, when I was watching it a second time, I was going, holy crap, like to see him shift, and I believe it because there's so many clues in the movie where you see what's going on. But when you're first watching it, you don't have any context to those clues. But I'm watching it going, oh, okay, that's that. And the scene with the mirror and the house cracking and things like that. It's like, holy crap. They're literally telling you what's going on. But if you're watching it for the first time, you're not looking at it. You're going, what's going on? You think it's kind of weird. And that ending, good God, I don't want to ruin it if people haven't seen The Secret Window. That ending is phenomenal.
No, I've never seen it before. Shut your effing pie hole. Shut up.
See, and like that's the thing, geekicidal tendencies. He put The Secret Window was unbearably predictable. See, this is why I have it at my number 9, because if I were to watch it with the same mindset I have now,
It's
I would have
unbearably
picked out
predictable.
I would have picked out what was going on. But at the time when I was younger and first watching it, all I'm seeing is like the windows cracking, there's all sorts of craziness, he's losing time, things like that. Really it's really good, and I love
It's a
Stephen
secret.
King.
It's a secret, guy. Don't tell you. You're still talking about it, and I don't want to hear anything more about this movie because I ain't never seen it before. And I feel like the more that you talk, the more chance that you're going to spoil something because you're a damn putz and you don't even know when you're spoiling stuff. You need to end this live stream. It's already 9:42, guy. How many more things could you possibly have to say?
Fake super chat. Planet Q's Queen says, you thought Jack was better than Dillinger. Dillinger was way better than Jack Sparrow, but for kids, Jack is better. Yeah, see, I once again though, I'm going by the performance wise. I mean, if we're talking about who's widely more marketable, more focused for kids, I mean, he created a kid. Look, I take nothing away from Jack Sparrow because Jack Sparrow is something that is, to me, kind of like
He's
Edward
about to take
Scissorhands.
something
For
away
me,
from
I
Jack
think Edward
Sparrow.
Scissorhands is a great family film, a great Christmas movie. And I think it's something you can experience with your family, and kids can get a lesson from that. Jack Sparrow, there is some things in those movies that is kind of questionable. He drinks rum and he's with women who slap him. I mean, there's a little subtext in there that's a little bit older for kids. That's just my personal opinion. But it's great because if you're an adult going to see the movie, the kids won't pick up on the themes, but you definitely will, especially when he's like, I didn't deserve that. I definitely deserved that. I know, Nikki. Ringo was a tough one for me. Bitchy actually fought me on that. She wanted me to put Ringo on the
Rango.
list, but I was thinking of
It's
cinematic.
hard
I
to
feel
put any animated film on the list because you don't see him physically act.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I agree,
I mean,
Hensession.
it's not that he doesn't do an excellent job in those films. It's that you get to see a wider array of his acting talent when you can see the physical form. Like you can see the facial expressions, you can see the physical movements of his body and what he's doing moving across the screen. You don't see that in the animated thing. He didn't do that. I know some things they can do motion capture. Don't think they did motion capture for Rango.
No, Planet Q, when we're talking about, see, I understand the family aspect, but I'm talking about with acting, yes, you're gonna have R-rated movies. It's just, I'll give you an example. I love Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. Would I let kids see that? Hell no. But performance-wise, I'd put that up there with one of Joaquin Phoenix's greatest performances. I said it. Stevie feels the same way. Hot take. I think that is one of Joaquin Phoenix's greatest performances. But could kids see it? Hell no.
Oh,
They can't go
wow.
and see
Hot
that
take.
movie. That movie is so not made, but see, that's the difference. And that's what's hard with Johnny Depp, because he's done kids films and he's done adult films. So, and he's done great acting in both. So when you're trying to compare two roles, it's hard to compare the two, because you're talking about a demographic that's completely different. You're talking about adult films made for pure acting, and adults can get the emotions, and movies like Blow and things like that that kids can't see. And you're talking about family films. It's hard to break them up.
Hold on here. I'm being told that I need to watch the making of
Oh,
Rango,
oh, they
because
keep
in
finding
the
you.
making of Rango, they act out the way that it's acted out in the film. So I'm not going to do that if I can't get what I want out of the film. Like, you have to compare the film compared to the film, not like this film is more impressive because of where they filmed it, or because of how they filmed it, because they were in such a dangerous location. I was like, I don't care that you were in a dangerous location. Is it a better movie? Do I enjoy it more? Like, if you did a way better film just sitting around a house, i.e., Gilbert Grape, than going out on a freaking pirate ship and blowing stuff up like the Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm sure there's somebody out there that believes that. And they don't take that stuff into account, because you're just comparing the film versus the film.
That's an excellent point. Rebecca says, ooh, I gotta put this up here. At Pop Culture PB, Death stares him down.
Yeah. I figured that was coming.
Yeah. And I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, there's one thing you guys should all take away from this. He's a great actor. The fact that we are debating between family films versus R-rated films versus obscured projects, and I can honestly say from the bottom of my
Means that
heart,
we're adults.
yeah, means we're adults. Oh, geez. I can honestly say this man causes such debates because he's created great works that have us all talking. We're going back and forth, people. That's the interaction I wanted, because at the end of the day, it should be celebrated. This is my way to celebrate this man's achievement. I think it should be recognized how great of an actor he actually is. Could you have this debate with these other actors, with Jennifer Lawrence, Brie Larson,
Well, I know
Margot
the
Robbie,
debate that we're
Chris
never going to
Evans,
have.
Chris Pine? I can go males too. Like, don't get me wrong, they're great actors, but for specific roles. Could Chris Evans go from doing Captain America to a serious role? Maybe. He was decent in Snowpiercer, but beyond that, what have you seen him in? He can't, because he's Captain America. But Johnny Depp never got held to one role, because he's such a talented actor that he could easily be put into any of these roles. Multiple people could go, yeah, I remember that movie, or yeah, I like this movie, or that movie it blew my mind away. It's that, to me, is what separates
I ain't
him from
never seen
pack.
Blow. I fucking love it.
You Kat, I'm sorry, I don't like Jennifer Lawrence. I feel like she's very overrated. um the only thing I think I liked her in was that movie
But they
where I
painted
think it
her
was
blue
her.
and she walked around, guy.
I think it was
Painted
the
her
one movie I liked
blue.
her in was that one where she eats stuff. Like, she plays this person who eats all of these things, like tax, and inanimate objects. It's a actual real condition. It was that movie.
Okay,
Ooh.
I believe you.
Christian Bale. See, Nikki, Christian Bale is one of those other actors. Yeah. He's one of the ones I could think of the new actors that can do any role, because Christian Bale literally becomes the role. Did you see that movie, The Machinist? Oh my gosh. He lost so much weight for that role. I literally thought this man's going to die making this movie. He was PB. Christian Bale was literally a skeleton in this movie. His face was sunken in. You could.
I know what you're talking about, Guy. Why are we talking about Christian Bale? It's 9:51 and I'm supposed to start in 9 minutes. And I was planning eating something in between, but there's no more time anymore.
So everybody go over and check out Mr. Pop Culture PB's party after party. It's going to be great. There's going to be lots of swearing on it, unlike here. And we're going to have a blast. So we will be back to our normal shenanigans. I'm just running a test for the algorithm because YouTube likes to mess with me. And I want to get the rules straight because I think they just make them up as they go. It's really disheartening, but I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time celebrating Johnny Depp and really talking about his movies and his performances. At the end of the day, hashtag justice for Johnny. Bring down that skank Amber Heard, and let's go and make VA a win. Let's go make it happen. Everybody get on the horn. Go watch Johnny Depp movies. Go support his new films. Go see City of Lies. Go give this man support and show Hollywood who you really, truly support. Not Amber Turd, Johnny Depp. And before we go, $1.99 super sticker from Stone Cold Jeremy. I can't see because I don't have my phone up. What's the super sticker? No, I can't see the super sticker. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
What the hell is it?
Can you see it?
Reload machine.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Technology
I
is
was
killing
looking
me.
at something else at the moment. Don't you love how it
Oh.
doesn't show it in the StreamYard? What a special piece of
Oh,
crap.
it's a thumbs up. Thank you.
It's
Stone
almost
Cold
as
Jeremy.
reliable as my internet connection.
Yeah, so everybody go and make sure you're supporting Johnny Depp. Make sure that you're watching his movies. That's the whole point of us doing this countdown. I'm
Yeah, I
glad
can see it now.
I'm glad that we had this debate. And go support this man over here. There we go. Mr. Pop Culture PB. Go check out his after party in literally a minute. And if he's late, it's my fault. So I apologize. Anyways, as always, remember the only rule here in the fandom zone. Do you know what it is, PB?
Zod doesn't know how to make a list.
No, it's hashtag justice for Johnny. Good night, everybody.
Fair enough.